Almost all motivational books you have read so far give you some sort of ideas, tips, and tricks to set up an early morning routine. Now, guys, I know this sounds a bit cliched and also boring to have a fixed early morning schedule, to follow morning rituals day in and day out, and to have a particular set of habits to follow each morning. But trust me, it really works in reality no matter what time in the morning you get up, whether you get up at 5 a.m. or whether you get up at 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. Having a certain fixed schedule in the morning and following, certain fixed rituals and tips and tricks, it really helps you to stay motivated, stay on course throughout the day, and it increases your positive positive energy and productivity throughout the day. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rati, and today in this video I'm going to tell you from my own experience about five morning tips and tricks that you should follow for setting up a morning routine. You could call these habits, but these are slightly offbeat and creative habits, things that you could do every morning to fall into a certain routine and to increase your productivity, creativity, and positivity question throughout the day. So the first tip I would suggest you for a morning routine is to maintain a gratitude journal. Now, what do I mean by maintaining a gratitude journal? It's pretty simple. In fact, I started this practice myself a couple of days back, and I can already see a lot of positive difference. Maintaining a gratitude journal simply means that when you get up in the morning, and after getting over with your morning routine, brushing your teeth and whatever things, you have to go through, just take a diary and make a note of at least 5 things every day in your diary. 5 things, or it could be 5 things, 5 people, whatever it is in your life that you are grateful for. But the number has to be 5. You have to list precisely 5 number of things. So you could be grateful, for having a beautiful house to live in, or you could be grateful for your, good education, that you're an extremely educated person and, you're grateful about that. Or you could be grateful for having, a loving spouse, or you could be grateful for, having a very healthy body and an intelligent mind. You could be grateful for having loving parents. It's amazing. By the time you follow this ritual and reach the 10th day of, maintaining a gratitude journal and writing down 5 things every day, you will realize the amount of things you actually have and the amount of things you're grateful for. And this will tremendously, decrease the amount of negativity that we have in our head, in our consciousness, because a lot of us actually tend to think negatively, and we tend to look at life, through the lens of lack. I lack this, I do not have this, I lack confidence, I'm not as successful as that person, I want, this, I want that, which that person has. So it will completely change your perspective following this ritual, and you would be amazed at the amount of things that you're grateful for. Try doing this for a month, and you will just see the list expanding, and this will, trust me guys, although I've been doing it only for 10 days, but I can still feel the difference. It will, within the span of a month, it will actually tremendously reorient your mindset from one of overwhelming negativity to that of overwhelming positivity. The second ritual I'd suggest you to follow for setting a morning routine is to spend at least 15 minutes every morning practicing your hobby. Now, we all have hobbies. So whatever your hobby be it, it could be singing, it could be playing music, or it could be even listening to music, writing, drawing, sketching, it could be running. Whatever your hobby is, make it a point to spend at least 15 minutes every morning. It doesn't have to be literally every morning, but when I'm talking about routines, I'm saying that you should try and do this every morning at least. So try and spend at least 15 minutes every morning to practice your hobby. Like I said, whatever your hobby is. And trust me, it makes a tremendous amount of difference, and it gives a very creative, productive, and sweet start to your day. Because as the day gets on and you get busy with your job, your responsibilities, a lot of us do not find time for practicing our hobby. And as years pass by, we get completely disconnected from our hobbies, which could actually, become potential sources of income for us in future. Who knows? If we had stayed stayed organically connected to them. So I know it sounds very less, this 15-minute thing, but trust me, what it really does is that it kind of makes you, give that priority status, give some importance to your hobby, and having a 15-minute schedule to practice your hobby early in the morning, that makes you more serious about your hobby. And it really helps. So for example, if you like singing and you start with 15 minutes in the morning and you follow it like a ritual, then maybe down the line it actually motivates you to take up your hobby more seriously and spend, dedicate some time from your daily schedule in the afternoons or in the evenings to take your singing more seriously. But what really spurred that was a 15-minute thing in the morning. It's like anything, it's like exercise. Somebody who exercises for 15 minutes every day, it sounds very frivolous, but if you look at the cumulative effect, it can do wonders. The third thing I'd suggest you to do in the morning is to absolutely stay away from your mobile phone. I would suggest at least in the first hour of waking up. And this is something which we all struggle with. I struggle with it tremendously, especially if I've uploaded a new YouTube video last night, or if I'm expecting some emails. I'm very excited, and the moment I get up, I just start looking at my mobile phone. But the problem with the mobile phone is that it doesn't stop there. You're not just looking at stuff which is important to you and then switching it off. We're not that disciplined. We start our day by looking at unnecessary Instagram feed and social media news and this and that, and this can really, trust me, this can really make your mornings miserable. So unless and until it's like really important for your work or something, one rule of thumb to follow is within at least for an hour after waking up, stay away from your mobile phone. Read the newspaper, do whatever, listen to music, but try and stay away from your mobile phone. Do not switch off the internet. Eventually you will have to see look at your mobile phone and go onto the internet, but try to avoid this kind of banal behavior, at least within the first hour of waking up. The fourth morning ritual I'd suggest you guys to do is to close your eyes and visualize yourself following your dream. Now guys, visualization is a very effective strategy for achieving your goals and fulfilling your ambitions, and many motivational books and books about psychology talk about the concept of visualization. The concept of visualization basically rests on the principle that if you actually visualize yourself doing something and achieving something, then you're creating a sort of positive imagery of yourself fulfilling those dreams. And that positive imagery, if it keeps on recurring in your head, keeps on recurring in your consciousness, then it becomes a part of your identity, it becomes a part of your routine, and then you're more confident of achieving your goals and ambitions, and the whole negativity complex in your head is broken. So how do you do this visualization? It's very simple. It would probably take a minute. Just close your eyes and visualize yourself. It could be fulfilling a mundane dream, or it could be something crazy, very kind of a bizarre. It could be fulfilling your biggest of ambitions. So for example, if you're writing a book, then you could close your eyes and visualize yourself actually having finished that book and found a publisher. Or you could even go more crazy with your visualization and close your eyes and visualize yourself actually winning an award for a book. So you could, visualize yourself fulfilling your day-to-day goals, or you could visualize yourself, fulfilling those long-term goals which everybody else thinks are crazy, your long-term dreams, your dormant dreams and ambitions. So like I said, visualization is a very effective strategy, and it really works in reaffirming the positive potential of your dreams. Of course, to achieve your dreams, action is important, but even to take action, we need to be in a positive frame of mind. We need to be in a positive mindset. And the reason why most of us fail to take action is not because we are incompetent to take action, but because, our mind frame is so negative that we stay stuck in a state of inertia and are unable to take action. So visualization in the morning will help you overcome that. The fifth and the last tip that I would recommend you for a morning routine is to brainstorm creative ideas. Now, typically in brainstorming, you need many people. It's kind of a discussion between many people, but I call this intuitive brainstorming or solo brainstorming. So essentially, if you are starting something new, let's say something related to your business, or if you have some new idea related to writing or whatever, anything which requires you to have a fresh perspective, morning is the best time to engage with that. So you do your own solo internal brainstorming, and then jot down those ideas ideas in your diary on a piece of paper. You do not have to implement those ideas or get yourself, involved in any kind of heavyweight work in the morning after getting up. That is not recommended. Keep that part after you've taken a shower and after you have sort of, you're getting ready to start the working day. But after you've woken up, I think the early morning time, your brain is fresh. It's the best time for kind of brainstorming those creative ideas and thinking about those creative ideas and jotting down important notes. So guys, that's it for today. I hope you feel inspired by this video to follow some of these morning rituals and routines. And thank you so much for listening. If you like the video, please do press the like button and please do remember to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for listening. Bye for now.